So now we're in the Sacred Forest Meadow. We have to fight Wolfos. Now, this is where I feel like Deku Nuts could be helpful in fighting these guys. Because these guys can be a bit unpredictable. Because they're not like other enemies that we've fought in this game so far. Because these guys pretty much can guard if you fight them, like, head-on. So using Deku Nuts are good because you can actually kind of catch them off guard before they attack you. You can also be pretty aggressive in fighting them too, as long as you're careful. So now we're in the Sacred Forest Meadow. It's a bit of a maze. Not a really hard maze though. So there's no reason to get scared or lost or anything. Ouch. That was mean. That was mean and nasty. Stop that. I'm not going to worry about fighting these guys, because honestly, why bother? They're nothing to be concerned with. Heck, even these guys. I think these guys are pretty much rapid-fire Deku Scrubs. And up here, we should see a very familiar face. A face that we love to see. It's our good friend, Saria. I have been waiting for you, Slim. This is the Sacred Forest Meadow. It's my secret place. I feel this place will be very important for both of us someday. That's what I feel. Saria, are you asking me to marry you and then get married here in this exact location? Because, I mean, I'm kind of young right now, but I'd totally be into that. If you play the ocarina here, you can talk with the spirits in the forest. Would you like to play the ocarina with me? Sure. Okay, try to follow along with the melody I will play. Are you ready? So this is Saria's song. Should be very, very familiar to a lot of people who have just grown up with Zelda music for a very long time. Great, great! Please don't forget this song. Do you promise? When you want to hear my voice, play Saria's song. You can talk with me anytime. So yeah, Saria is kind of a, I guess you could say, a second Navi. In that, if you want to get a hint on what to do next, you could technically play Saria's song and talk to Saria if you want. But, I don't think that's really going to be necessary for me. Like I've said numerous times, I know how to get through this game, so I'm really not that worried about it. And yeah, I know I'm taking damage, but there is something I want to show off. So if you climb up this ladder and then go in the center here, you can find a fairy fountain. And you can actually capture fairies in bottles. So if you ever die, you will automatically resurrect yourself. It's always good to have a fairy with you, but since I only have one bottle and I need to keep the bottle for the bugs, I'm not going to worry about it. But that is essentially something you can do. And something I would definitely recommend you do. Just because it would be very, very helpful. But yeah, we're pretty much done with that. Woohoo! Did you learn an ocarina song from Saria? That melody seems to have some mysterious power. There may be some other mysterious songs like this that you can learn in Hyrule. If you hold the ocarina with C, where a melody is necessary, a musical staff will appear. I recommend that you play a song you know. I also suggest that you play even when a score is not displayed, just like this. Hoo 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 hoo! Do you want to hear what I said? No. Melodies you have learned will be recorded on the quest status subscreen. You should memorize those melodies. Yeah, because you might forget them like I did after that Sun Song fiasco. I still feel very, very stupid about that. Anyway, not completely done yet. There's 2 more things, actually 3 more things I want to get before we leave. First off, we have a Skull Kid here. If we stand here and we play Saria's song. Did I really just play Saria's song wrong? Oh my god. What is wrong with me? What song did I even play? Did I play like one of the Majora's Mask songs right there? You know Saria's song? We should be friends. Here, take this. And we get a piece of heart. This will give us a new heart container. So hooray for that. But we're still not done. First we have another soil spot. Which means we have another gold Skulltula opportunity. There we go. That one was taking a while. So there we go. But there is another thing we can get here as well. Over here we have a business scrub. This one will actually give us something more valuable. To make your quest easier, I can enable you to pick up more Deku sticks, but it will cost you 40 rupees. Not really the greatest upgrade to get, but I'll go ahead and do it. Because like I said, this will be a 100% playthrough, so I am essentially going to collect all of those items. And I'm actually really, really glad that we continue to have as many bugs as we do. Because this will... Basically, picking up the bugs like that will prevent you from having to like do a lot of backtracking. Which is always nice. You never want to do too much backtracking. But that's pretty much all the stuff we can get in the forest right now. So we're going to go ahead and move back into Goron Village. I need to see if we need to light the torches on the bottom again. No, we don't. Okay, cool. The thing is still spinning. So the first thing we need to do is we need to go down here, and we need to go talk to Darunia again. Darunia was in a very bad mood. And, well, Saria's song's a very cheerful melody, so let's see how he likes it. Oh! Uh-oh! Come on! Come on, come on, come on! Hot! What a hot beat! Whoa! Yeah! Yahoo! Hey, what a nice tune. Just like that, my depression is all gone. Something just came over me. I suddenly wanted to dance like crazy. I am Darunia. I'm the big boss of the Gorons. Was there something you wanted to ask me about? What? You want the Spiritual Stone of Fire too? The Spiritual Stone of Fire, also known as the Goron's Ruby, is our race's hidden treasure. But hold on, I'm not going to give it to you that easily. If you want it so badly, why don't you go destroy the monsters inside of the Dodongo's cavern and prove you're a real man? That way, everybody will be happy again. If you do it, I will give you anything you want, even the Spiritual Stone. I have something for you. I'm not really giving you this in return for anything, but take it anyway. If you wear this, even a little fellow like you can pick up Bomb Flower using A. Or pick up a Bomb Flower. So here we have the Goron's bracelet. Now you can pull up Bomb Flowers, stand next to one, and use A to pull it up. So this is not an item you'll equip. It's one of these items, so we always have it equipped, no matter what. So that's kind of cool. That we don't have to continually equip it. That was one of the things I really hated about Link's Awakening, where whenever you wanted to pick up a pot, you'd have to switch to the power bracelet to actually pick it up. Thankfully, they got rid of that, because that was really, really annoying. But now that we can pick up Bomb Flowers, we can actually do something with this clay pot that's been spinning around. What you have to do is you have to throw... Damn it. You have to throw it inside the giant clay pot, which is not really that hard to do. It's just that for some reason I didn't let go of the bomb in time and I jumped off accidentally. So let's just try that again. Okay, I think this will be a little easier. No! I threw it, damn it! Come on. Don't be like this. Thankfully, it doesn't take too long to get back up here and to do it again, but still, it can be kind of annoying if you just continually not make progress like I'm doing right now. Okay, let's try this. And that time I didn't even come close to throwing it in. Okay, here we go. Attempt number 13. Of course, I get it on number 13. Screw you, game. Seriously. So after doing that, you can get some rupees and a piece of hearts. Now, I think if it stops on a different face, you'll get a different reward, I think. I've seen it do that before, but, like, I don't know, it's never, like, maybe it's not the first time you do that. Maybe after, like, a few other attempts it'll do that. I don't know, it's weird. Sometimes it doesn't give you that reward specifically. Well, regardless, we got all we have to come in here for. So now we're going to open up Dodongo's Cavern, which we actually passed by on the way up from Death Mountain. But there was a giant rock that was blocking it. But if we go over here and just throw a bomb down, we can open it. Also, guys, remember when I said I wouldn't be using any glitches or I wouldn't be using any, like, tricks to get stuff early? I lied. That's like the one trick I'll actually do, because I think it's a cool way to get this piece of heart. Normally what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to use magic beans on this soil spot. It'll grow a beanstalk, where later on you can come back, you can grab that piece of heart that way. I prefer doing it this way. It's faster, and you also save some rupees by doing that, so that's why I tend to go that route. Also, speaking of soft soil, we do have a patch right here, so let's go ahead and grab the bugs. There we go. And I think we should have about 10 now, actually. Yeah, we have 11 now, so we can definitely grab the first spider upgrade, but there's not really a reason that we need it for this dungeon, so I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, so we're going to blow up this wall. Because why not? It's a stupid wall. It needs to be blown up sometimes. That's just the way it is. And this will open up Dodongo's Cavern, the second dungeon. For the longest time, I actually really liked this dungeon, but looking at it now, it's very, very simple, and it's, I don't know, kind of dull to me now, at least in my opinion. But it's a decent beginning dungeon, I guess. It looks like there are many lava pits around here, so watch your step. I think it was because, like, when I first played this game, I had a lot of people watching me and helping me through the first dungeon. Because I had no idea what I was doing, and I got this game a little later than what most people did. So, when I went through the Deku Tree, I felt like I was more so being guided through the Deku Tree. While this was like the first dungeon that I actually figured out by myself. So I think that's why I kind of was more drawn to this dungeon over the first one. And the next one. Because it just kind of had like that personal connection with me. So yeah, we're going to use the bomb flowers to, well, not do anything over here, obviously, but Let's try that again. You can use the bomb flowers to get rid of these guys, the Bimo statues. I almost called them the Bombos statues. No, Bombos was a medallion in Link to the Past. It wasn't a name of a creature. Oh wait, I didn't need to do that. That business scrub right there, he can actually sell you a Deku shield, which is the shield we have equipped right now. Which might seem kind of confusing to you guys, because it's like, well, you already have one, why would you need another one? There is a case where you can actually lose your Deku shield, and you can actually lose it in this dungeon. So it's honestly not really a bad thing to have that guy there, just in case. But I don't plan to lose the Deku shield. If I see a way I can lose it, I'm going to prevent me from losing it. I'm just keeping it for right now to battle the Deku Scrubs and other items. Also Gossip Stones. For people wanting to know what these things do, if you hit them, you can actually find out what time it is in the game. Because of the day and night system. It gives you a basic time of what time it is, which is kind of cool. Also, baby Dodongos. You want to look out for these guys. They're kind of annoying. And they also explode after you hit them. So I find it better just to try to avoid them at all costs. And here we have some Armos statues. Some Armos statues will come alive and try to attack you, but these are safe for right now. So I guess one thing I could talk about is I've gotten a lot of questions from people before this Let's Play even started, actually, about why I was going to be doing the N64 version of this game instead of the 3DS version. The reason being is I grew up with the N64 version, and I think I mentioned this before, but I tend to go for the versions of the games that I'm more familiar with and I kind of grew up with. Because I feel like it's more appropriate for me, because it's kind of I can kind of like look at the special connections I have with the game and whatnot. And also Ocarina of Time 3DS, it doesn't really change a whole lot at all from this game to the 3DS version. It's pretty much the same game, just with like updated graphics and a few other control tweaks here and there. So there's really not a whole lot different between the two games, at least in my opinion. Also, I'm about to die. I don't think I will, but still gotta look out for it. But one thing I will do is, because the 3DS version does have the Master Quest dungeons, what I might do is after I finish this game, not directly after, but sometime in the future, I'll do a mini project where I cover the Master Quest dungeons. And I'll do that for the 3DS version instead of the N64 Master Quest. Or actually, it's the GameCube Master Quest, I guess. But so that's how I'm going to be handling the 3DS version, as I'm probably just going to show off the Master Quest dungeons at some point in the future after this Let's Play. I feel like that'd be a good way to handle it. But yeah, I mainly chose the N64 version just because it's my kind of the game I connected with. I think the 3DS version is fantastic. And honestly, I would probably recommend the game over this one, for sure. But, I don't know, it's just that this one means a lot more to me than the other one does. And that is why I'm doing it. I don't remember if there's anything special in here or not. It might be just a room where you can heal up or do something. Oh, it's a business scrub room. Let's see what you have to offer. Oh, Deku Sticks. Which is kind of nice, because you do actually need Deku Sticks in this next room, but, I don't need them. And I don't think there's any Skulltulas in here. Like Deku Tree, though, there are some Skulltulas we'll not be able to get until later, so we're going to have to come back later on. And when I say later on, I mean much later on in the game. Also, Dodongos. They are in this game, and they are kind of creepy. We're not going to be grinding rupees off these guys, though, like we did in Majora's Mask, though. I still stand by grinding rupees in Majora's Mask is best done with Dodongos. So, I mean, come on, they give you like 100 rupees, I think. Or is it 100 or 200? It might be 200. I mean, regardless, they give you a lot, so nothing to sneeze at. Maybe it's 50, actually. I don't know. It's been a while since I've played Majora's Mask. Okay, and there's one more. And I will say that I am using the straight N64 for this game. I'm not doing Virtual Console or any of that. So I am quite literally using an N64 controller right now. Okay. Drop some more rupees, please. Oh. Sad face. Sad face. It's okay. Where's the torch? There it is. Okay, I need to grab the Deku sticks again. Don't really need the bottle of bugs. I don't know why I had those equipped still. It's probably better not to have the bottles equipped when you're actually like doing a dungeon, just in case you don't like accidentally let go of whatever item you're holding there. And only pull it out if you actually need it. And with that, that will open the door to the other side of the dungeon. So now we have to walk all the way over there. It is what it is, though. Alright, didn't have to wait for the stupid platforms. Okay, so before we deal with this room, I want to see what's in here. I know, I shouldn't have took damage right there, but I did. I did for the fun of it. So here we have the Armo statues. Basically, if you hit an Armo statue twice with bombs, it'll be destroyed. That is how you take care of them. And in here, you can find the other dungeon item. The one that's in every dungeon. The compass. So how are we going to solve this room? A very high pillar, but there are things up there. There are things we can do. But there seems to be a lot of bomb flowers around. All around this platform, except for this little place right here. Right in the middle. So we're going to start a chain reaction of sorts. Like we're knocking a bunch of dominoes down. And this will cause the entire structure to fall. So with that out of the way, we can climb up. Very slowly. I think it might be faster if you like do backflips. Yeah. The speedrun strat, I guess you could say. Now here's the thing. There is a gold Skulltula. It's actually over here on that platform. But there's no way we can actually get up there, so we have to save that for much later in the game. However, there is a gold Skulltula right here. And we will go ahead and grab this one. Because why not? Okay, here's where you want to switch to the Hylian shield. Because the Deku shield is made out of wood. So whenever fire touches it, like in the form of these fire keys, the shield will basically burn up and you will no longer have it. So you definitely want to make sure you have the Hylian shield equipped during that time. Also, I believe if you use it and the bats try to touch you, they will lose their fire effect too, so it's kind of a win-win situation, I guess you could say.